the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Jayhawks will kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will get the football first. The Jayhawks spent basically all of last season being agonizingly close. 6 losses by 1 possession, including yet another one in the Sunflower Showdown against their rival Kansas State, who just continually vexes them. But still, you'd think K-State's on alert today, guys.
Reese, that intro was as long as the field goal that Tennant kicks to go ahead. He kicks a 51-yarder to win the football game, but always a fun showdown, always a lot of passion, Jesse. And last year, the kick at the horn was really fantastic.
There was a lot of Avery Johnson, too, a quarterback. He was so dynamic, both throwing and running the football. And I think when you get in this kind of game, oftentimes it just comes down to which team has the ball last. And that certainly played a big factor a year ago.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Hucks it out of the air. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Here's the handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Bradley. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Hard-hitting tackle.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter.
Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Jayhawks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Boom, fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Jukes his way for more. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Johnson looking to throw. Fires downfield. It's caught downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Bradley. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Wildcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. It's Bradley. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. This is a kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
Looking to pass, it's Daniels. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes the catch. Kansas and K-State have been battling for well over a century, many times sort of on the fringes of the spotlight, if not completely out of it in college football. But, man, when they grab center stage, you realize just how intense it is.
It's intense. It's a fun rivalry. But here's the thing. Kansas State has really dominated this rivalry. The Jayhawks, they got to fix that. They got to get that rectified, Palmer, because the Wildcats, year after year, they're continuing to find ways to win this matchup.
And these are two great fan bases for years. And we've loved our time whenever we visit Lawrence or you visit Manhattan. The nicest fans, but they're passionate fans as well, especially when they meet up in this rivalry.
And the Jayhawks are flying down the field. He might want another play. Gonna look downfield again. Using his legs to buy some time. Got it inside the 15. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
That is how it's done on third down and short, and no doubt about it, an easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time, the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Back to pass, it's Daniels. Steps away. Oh, a lot of space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Handoff to the single running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. The Wildcats are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looks as if he's going to run it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Kansas State will have to punt it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Kansas offense returns to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And the Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll immediately call timeout. The Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Daniels. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll try to do it himself. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Finds a man on the left. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. The official says no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. That's caught. It's Edwards. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. The field goal is no good, and the margin margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, so much to break down, from a spirited start to the Sunflower Showdown between Kansas and K-State. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. Whether it's Rock Chalk or Emaw, these two always deliver. As compelling an in-state rivalry as there is.
Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Flips it out in the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Jayhawks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Working that left side now. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Bringing the heat. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, what a move. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Escapes trouble. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
I don't mind the aggressive nature by the offense there. It's 3rd and short, everyone expecting runs, so you're going to go pass and try to take a shot, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's 2nd down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
You know, you wonder sometimes if this quarterback, because of the success he's had earlier in the game, running the ball, just thinks every time I scramble, something good is going to happen. I think that time, guys, he should have stayed in the pocket and tried to take a shot, because it looked to me like he had a guy open downfield.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Trying to beat the DD. He's got it. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. Turning on the Jets. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, this game really has turned into a defensive struggle, and both defenses right now are just absolutely dominating. That time, nice job using his pass rush moves, getting to the quarterback, and they just look like they cannot be blocked right now up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And that time the defense in 3rd and long, 6 DBs on the field. There's not going to be anywhere to throw the football with that zone coverage. They do a great job of reading the quarterback's eyes, David. They break on the ball for the pick.
Yeah, great job forcing the 3rd and long, predictable situation. Like you said, now you got them right where you want them. You practice those situations, all those extra DBs, and they make the big play.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Now improvising. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
It's complete to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
To the air on second down. Dances away. Swings it out to his running back. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He'll throw it. Right on the money. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Just drives it between the uprights. Move on top.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter, go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Bradley. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Johnson wants to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
The give as they work on that clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
The Jayhawks send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. The play action fake. Under fire. He's going to run it.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Setting up for the PAT, and when he gets this late, every point matters. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got...
Oh, it's It's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember. Turning it on. Picks up the first down, still moving. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Kansas State just trying to finish the deal and run out the clock. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This quarterback part of their running game. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Daniels. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Moves around to clear up the vision. That's not the way they drew it up. They get the clock stopped, but a loss of yardage does not help in the waning moments. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. The Wildcats take this year's Sunflower Showdown after handling the Jayhawks, and the Governor's Cup will find a home in the Little Apple. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.